Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Chaotic, and today I'm going to be talking about Recovery of an MMO Junkie. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the show, it's about Mori, a 30-year-old single woman who's a NEET. Quit her job and decided to pick up MMOs again. So she creates this male character named Hayashi. She goes on an adventure, doing quests, MMO lifestyle. She picks up a guild, but in particular, she ends up making friends with this girl named Lily, who in IRL is this hottie named Sakurai. Now, they've met in real life, but they don't know it yet. So in the show, we get to see the story of how, their adventures, IRL and online, play out to lead to this great love story. The show is only 5 episodes in, but let me just say, I love this show. So I first saw it at the Crunchyroll premiere at Anime Week in Atlanta, and I was hooked by the first episode, which was totally shocking because I was just there to see Black Clover, but this was the show of the night for me. Recovery is hilarious and unbelievably cute, but another reason as to why I love it so much is how relatable the characters are and the situations they find themselves in. The way they navigate balancing their real life and their online life is hilarious because there's so many moments where the audience can just be like, me too, or like, oh, been there, done that, I've made that mistake. So what I want to do is go through 5 times that Recovery of an MMO Junkie has already been so relatable. Number 1, ditching IRL friends for your online buddies, often your clan and guild. We've all had a moment where a friend invites us out to a party, dinner, movies, whatever, and we turn them down because we have other plans. And we don't want to admit that those plans are just meeting up with our online crush or spending 5 hours on a raid boss with your guild. Number 2, forsaking a balanced diet for the sake of gaming. How many times have you spent an entire afternoon and evening in front of your screen just to realize that it's 7 p.m. and you haven't eaten since the night before? Your stomach is growling, you're starting to make stupid mistakes in the game, and you have to finally accept that it's time to eat. Now, a reasonable person would get offline, make a nice dinner, and relax for the rest of the evening. But not you. You have to finish this arbitrary task ASAP. So what do? You go grab the most high quality junk food you can scrounge up, whether it be the Pop-Tart on the counter, anything microwavable in your freezer at the closest store, or you just order pizza for the 3rd time this week. Number 3, losing all track of time. Somewhere in the chaos of boss fights and tedious acts of grinding, you've lost all ability to sense and tell time. It probably happened around the time you failed the Prestige Nightfall for the 3rd time, but you happen to look at your phone and realize that you now have 3 hours before you need to get up for work, school, or some other life obligation that cannot be ignored. Number 4, the AllNighter. By now, you're at the point of no return. You can't go to sleep now, despite suggestions to do so from your gamer friends. You know that you won't wake up on time. Either way, you're spending the next day feeling and looking like an absolute wreck. So you do what every gamer and college student has done more than once. You decide to stay up all night. Number 5, the aftermath. To no one's surprise, you run on fumes the next day. You probably fell asleep in class or in your car during lunch break. You look exactly how you feel, and part of you says you will never do this to yourself again. But we all know that alcoholics say the same thing after a hangover. So we already know that you will do this again. In fact, you already have plans to do so when the next raid drops this Tuesday. Okay, guys, so that's 5 times Recovery of an MMO Junkie has been relatable, and we're only 5 episodes in. Let me know in the comments which relatable moments I skipped from the show, if I should do a part 2. In fact, it doesn't even have to be from the show. What other crazy things do all of us gamers end up doing? Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl. Until next time, peace.